We hardly knew you. Joseph is sent packing tonight at the live eviction. Out with him went all of his spiz and his Jack Shack. We got a lot to talk about and break down this episode of Big Brother 26, episode 24, the live eviction, Thursday night episode. Make sure you smash that like. Hopefully, you're wearing something comfortable. Grab a beverage. Let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel for the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me, stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer, here to break it all down for you. Tonight's episode 24, the live eviction episode. We are going to roast it. We're going to recap it. We take a comedic look at Big Brother. So hopefully you're ready to laugh.
Y'all ready to laugh?
Me too, Tamar. Just so you know, it helps the channel immensely when you like and subscribe and participate in the live chat. I love to hear from you guys. If you want to support the channel further, you know the drill. You can send a super chat while we're live here on the YouTube. I'll highlight your comment. We can talk about it. You can send a super thanks after the video posts. Shout out to those of you who have hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App listed below. And if you're interested in some exclusive bonus content, consider joining my YouTube membership or my Patreon. And on Mondays, we have a show called The H of H that is specifically and exclusively for Patreon and YouTube members. And we have a good time and we take a deeper look. Yeah, it's deeper. It's deeper. And have more fun talking about Big Brother. Hello, everyone. How are we feeling now that Joseph has left the building?
Big Brother!
What a night. What a night for me. I'll be honest. This was a really good night for me, okay? I did a witch-like laugh. A laugh came out of me when Joseph was evicted that I didn't even recognize. It sounded kind of like like that. It was guttural. And it went for a long time. And my dogs were looking at me like, is this woman crazy? And I think I am. Because for some reason, when everyone was voting and in the voting process of tonight's episode, there were so many commercials. I feel like there were more commercials than normal. They would let like one person vote and then two people vote. And even though all we needed is 4 votes to evict Joseph or Chemo, who was on the block next to him, I was confused. And I was like, well, how many votes is that? So it wasn't until Julie said, I will now tell the house guests, you will have a couple minutes to pack your belongings, say your goodbye, and head out of the door by a vote of 4-3. And I'm like, Joseph, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house. And I was a chuckle monster. I was laughing.
Yeah!
There, right? I was like, I thought Chemo was going at first and it made me sad. And I didn't think I would get sad about Chemo going, even though I've always enjoyed Chemo. Just as a person in this game, do I wish that, can we pick up the pace a little bit? Yes. But I was like, no, not Chemo. It's got to be Joseph. It's got to be Joseph. And then for a minute, I'm like, I think it's Chemo. It might be Chemo. And then when they said Joseph, or well, by they, I mean, Julie Chen said Joseph, that's when I thought, oh, okay. And I just kept laughing. And my dogs were looking at me. Dave dog specifically was like, I just met this bitch and she is a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. So let's get into this episode and break it down the only way we know how to, and that is with roasting it and recapping it. And I have to say, I can't believe that Quinn's HOH is this abysmal. I know we've been talking about it and I've been saying this is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Quinn. This is 2 HOHs of his that have just went to the pooper. Horrible HOHs. And it is just like, whoa, Quinn, this is really, really bad. Losing allies left and right, all because you want to simp and be a minion. And like, the thing about Quinn and Joseph is they really thought they were so good at this game, but yet you're getting played by Leah. And part of you knows it, and part of you doesn't even care. And you've admitted that because she's so sick nasty.
You're sick nasty. You're incredible. You looked really cool in yellow. I like your smile. You treat people with kindness. You're really funny. There's a lot. It's just like the word sensational just comes to mind when I think about you.
It's just Joseph and Quinn. They got to edit this episode of how they are all over Leah and she's not all over them.
Good job, minions. Yes, you deserve it. Yes. Sorry, forgot your name.
Cyrus.
Cyrus. Right, Peach is his friend. What's your question?
When are we gonna do it?
Ew, that's rude. I barely know you. And you're a minion.
And you're a minion. Okay. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. So we come into this episode and we are just off of the POV and Angela being taken off the block by Leah. Leah, of course, I mean, you guys, even Julie Chen was roasting these fools up. And we know Julie barely knows what's going on. Julie is like, I want a say in this game. I'm going to have a bigger say in this game. Remember when Julie said she was going to play a bigger role in this season? And we were like, oh my God, I wonder what it's going to be. Well, I figured out what it was. She's going to wear more jeans. And she gets to pick if they're light wash or dark wash. Okay, that's a big freaking deal. Because Julie barely knows who these people are. Okay, she remembers Tucker, and that's about it. And Angela, because she's a sinner, and that's it. Okay, according to Julie, I'm sure she'll be like, Angela, do you feel bad for name calling Matt a nice Christian man with very tight pants where you can see his print? Are you sad about that? And she's like, not really. But even Julie was like, look at these simps who think they're going to hook up with Leah. Probably not. They're into her, but she's not into them. Let's watch them fail at the game and life and love and everything. Let's go there now. And I'm like, damn, even Julie's roasting you up and she barely knows what's going on anymore with this show. Miss AB, thank you so much for the super chat. And you have a very wonderful question. Why do they all cry so much? What the hell? I think are you talking about when, because they cry at a lot of different things. Now, when people are leaving, I'll be honest, I'm kind of emotional like that, maybe. I don't know if I would cry that much, okay? It takes me quite a bit to depend. Well, if I'm on my period, okay? And that's starting in 2 days. So maybe. And I was feeling a little emo today. But yeah, they do. They cry a lot. The thing about this house, though, is a lot of them have established pretty good relationships with each other and seem to genuinely enjoy each other. I mean, not Leah with her simps, but I think Leah was crying because she lost one of her simps. You know, I think Quinn was crying because he lost his other nerd alert ally, his other super fan ally. And I kind of think Quinn was probably crying because, just thinking about being a quote unquote super fan of the show and having such an abysmal showing and having 2 horrendous HOHs. I mean, it's one thing from like anyone else who barely watches the show or was recruited, but Quinn was like, this is my dream. Did you guys see him at the end? I mean, I'm sorry, but this was, oh my God, this was like, he was really crying. And the camera person, they were just like, co-executive producer Don Woolman was like, zoom in on him. Christopher Taylor, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships to the channel. Congratulations to those of you who received a membership. That was so kind of you, Christopher, and so generous. If you were lucky enough to be chosen randomly, that's what they do with these memberships when they're gifted. Christopher doesn't get to pick. He does that, and then they randomly pick. Make sure you join us Mondays for the H of H at 4 p.m. Pacific every Monday, where we talk more Big Brother. So thank you, Christopher. That was really, really sweet of you. But this, you guys, this was, and I still was laughing, which I know makes me a psychopath. But look at this. this is like me when they run out of, the beads I want to use at Michael's. He was inconsolable. Who is he even hugging here? Who is it? I don't even know, but he was just like, I mean, just breaking down, and I think it has to do with he's a super fan. He sees how horrible this is going. Leah and him he hasn't got his dingling touched. Now one of his allies went home. He's realizing that he thought he had part of the house, but his HOH was all for naught because the woman that he's in love with, Leah, did the opposite of what he said, something that was worse for his game, very bad for his game. And then the people he thought he was bringing together and working with were like, nah, no thanks. Only a couple of us are here for it. Because Quinn was really, this is the problem. Quinn and Joseph were really starting to believe their own hype. And I always say that's the worst thing of Big Brother and the worst thing in life. Never believe your own hype. You don't want to be going, smelling your own toots and going, that's nice. Don't do that. And they were doing that because Quinn really was like, and I pulled in MJ and I'm going to have a 5 in this. I'm going to have a 7 here. And I'm going to pull T-Core. T-Core hates you. Leah can't stand you, but she's going to play the game. Let's see, MJ, you basically ignored her all week so you can flirt with Leah, who doesn't like you. You put your ally on the block. Cam was a good person to, he's like, well, okay, I'm going to vote with, Quinn. I'm going to vote Chemo out over Joseph. I'll do that. Chelsea, she don't really, you're okay to her, but you failed to see that she doesn't enjoy Joseph. And just by having conversations outside of the Leah circle, you could have seen that. And just investing a little more time in MJ, you could have had the influence on MJ that it appears Chelsea did. Because if we look at this vote tonight, MJ was very much, we need to keep Joseph. And so if it's Joseph and Chemo, we got to get rid of Joseph. And Chelsea, as well as T-Core, T-Core more with Chelsea, but having the conversations, and even Angela, talking about why they thought Chemo was a better person to keep and why they thought, mostly Chelsea, with why they thought Joseph should go. And they were just going back and forth and having the conversations while Quinn is up Leah's butt, following her around like a dum-dum. So, this is his, it's all your fault, Quinn. I hate to kick you when you're down. I don't, but this is... His glasses are fogged up. But sir, you did nothing to make your HOH successful. Nothing. You didn't secure the votes. You were busy. You and Joseph thought you had it on lock. You thought you guys were we're going to trick these guys. And now I put you up so then like we're not a threesome, the three of us, me, you, and Leah. And so no one will catch up. No one will figure it out. They figured it out. They figured it out. You're kind of really bad at this game. Like, very bad at this game. But man, he was just, it's Rubina hugging him. Because look at Rubina. You said, this is what pisses me off about Quinn. Can I just tell you guys real quick? This is what pisses me off about Quinn. This man, I sent her man home wearing her skirt. And look who's got to, comfort him in his fragility. Rubina. Rubina lost her whole guy that they said they love each other. Now, is 6 weeks too soon? I don't know. They said they love each other, and Tucker is still out there doing lives on Instagram, singing her praises and cheering her on. But Mr. Tough Guy here, he's like, I'm just a player, and I sent her boyfriend home with wearing her skirt, and he's like jumping up in the air. And now Joseph goes home, and this is you? Weren't you and Joseph the ones talking about how annoying Rubina was? Wasn't that you? Wasn't that you, Quinn? Wasn't that you talking about how Rubina's so annoying? She's not likable. You said she was crazy. And then you took it back when you said it. You said she was crazy. Remember when you said she was crazy? Well, who looks crazy now, Quinn? I'm going to tell you who looks crazy. This guy. This guy looked crazy. This guy looks very, very crazy. Very crazy. Not good, Quinny. Not good. And what does Rubina do? She cradles his head like a nice person, giving him some love while he just put her ass on the block, and then fumbled the bag. So you fumbled the bag so badly. The trio is still in the game, being T-Core, who still don't like you, Rubina, and Chemo. And you pissed them all off. And they're all still in the game. Oh, Quinn.
I defy you, stars!
Oh, Quinn. This is bad. We need a good Felicia read on
He
him.
might be fooling and take a damn Bowie Jane with him to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And all he's going to do is talk about how he had to battle his way back because everybody was against him.
Yeah.
He has no personality. He's such a follower. I just sit back and I watch him. And he wonders why he didn't naturally connect. His only connection is being HOH. That's what keeps people in the room with him. When he's not HOH, they don't stay in the room with him. And then as soon as he makes HOH, they get back in the room with him. I hope y'all is catching all of this. He ain't no damn player. He is not a master player. He has no personality. He has no nothing. He doesn't draw people to him. The only thing he has is the ability to win competitions. And half these guys aren't playing because they don't want to win, because they don't want to have to show their hand, because they don't want to piss.
Damn, some of that can definitely be crossover to Quinn. Some of what Felicia was saying last season about Cam, that could kind of be crossover. She was saying it about last season's Cameron. That can cross over to Quinn. Oh, I mean, this is very bad. However, for Quinn, it's great for me. I love it. You know why? Because there is still the possibility that thing I saw. Now, granted, I am 2 days away from menstruation. You're welcome. Share your cycles with everyone. Normalize menstruation. We go through it our whole lives. We suffer. So you can learn about it and know about it. Okay. So I had a vision of uteruses or uteri, and it was all that I'm thinking of. I had a vision that the final 6 are the ladies who were in the room cheersing during the girls' night in the HOH room. And all of the ladies are still in the house. Are people, where are the misogynists to get them out?
Cool. A misogynist. We never have those on Big Brother.
Shout out to Maddie and Janet, the OGs. But really, you're not supposed to let ladies stay in the game this long. Are you crazy?
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe these men are doing there. You're not supposed to let a girls all women's alliance be in the game. Oh my God. All their baby doors are syncing up. Their fallopian tubes are talking to each other. Oh my God. Their labias are just like, working out, ready to just take over the world. Oh my goodness. You are not wrong, Scarlett. You can like whoever you like, baby. Quinn he's not a bad person. He's just really bad at this game. So you can like Quinn and he can have a comeback. You never know. I'm just taking a victory lap on him and do a little roasty. But yes, uteri unite. Okay. Labias for the lean team over here. So I know that technically, okay, they haven't solidified the all women, but it's being talked about. And Rubina put in the work this week talking about it. Okay. T-Core put in some work. Chelsea put in some work. MJ, I mean, there's conversations. And those 6 women are still here with Rubina as the one kind of leading the charge right now for strategy coming off of her Showmance's eviction last week. So, I mean, I'm impressed. I'm still impressed that we have the women even considering this, because we know someone's always going to break it up. And it could have been this guy, but he was sent packing. All right. So we had the segment of, let's see, the simps and Leah. And Leah is literally laying in Quinn's bed, laughing in Joseph and Quinn's faces Watching this on the live feeds was really fun because it's just, I mean, Leah is literally playing them. She is playing the hell out of these two, and they're like, I don't like you, I like you, I like a boobies, I like a boobies, I like a nipples, I like a areolas. So, and here's another thing, what I clocked with Joseph, when he had that little conversation with Chelsea. And do you notice how he separated how Chelsea, for the women, you're like one of the best too. What do you mean for the women? What are you talking about for the women? You mean as just like a player? He had to like separate her by her gender in the game. Now, for a girl, you're pretty good at this. That's like, that might have not been his overt intention, but that's what I pick up. Like, for a girl, you're all right. And Chelsea's like, is this poor Chelsea? She has to listen to this fool who's eating his mustache, who can't even trim his mustache, who's simped out to the max. This dude looking like this, telling her, I think we're playing a pretty similar game. And for a girl, you're pretty good. And I'm like, what is she? What? Are you serious? Chelsea is the reason for the season compared to you. I don't, what? Oh, Lordy. So this man tonight, he got truly what he deserved. Honestly, to come in this game and compare yourself to Dr. Will, sir, please take several steps back. To then tell everyone what you were doing at every chance, to be boastful and brag and not have like an ounce of humility, to then not show any kind of grace when other people would need it, i.e. when he's talking to Angela, when she was down in the dumps and looked to him as like a confidant. Granted, I get it's Angela. That she was going there and just like, Joseph, do you think I have a chance? And he's like, no. I'm surprised you're still here. And she's like, oh. And then you got to eat it all and you go home. And then you throw, and I have no sympathy for people that throw competitions either. You had ample opportunity to win shit, to take yourself off the block with the veto. You should never believe your own hype, and you should never feel so comfortable in Big Brother that you are throwing every competition. Not only throwing, but bragging to other house guests that you're doing this. I mean, this is idiotic. I mean, I know there's no one this season that's like, whoa, they're just like killing it strategy-wise, but this is so dumb. And I'm not even a strategist like that. I look at the social, I like that, more the sociology of it, define the comedy. But this is stupid. This is an embarrassment. Sir. I mean, and he's gonna hop on live and give opinions about the game. Please don't. Please don't. Because this is so bad. And it's one thing to just be bad. Just be bad. I could go in the house. I think I would be terrible at Big Brother. Honestly do. But if I go in and I'm like, I'm so freaking awesome. You guys are pretty good for boys. And then I'm bad. That's just like a whole nother bad. To really be so egotistical and, throw things, not think you have to win. It's horrible. It's like, dude, you were trying to float, but you couldn't even do it like some of the best have. Like the BB15, Rat, Andy Heron, the Rat floater game. You could have done better. Or legendary BB winner June.
Was personally attacking each and every person in this house part of your strategy, or do you really feel that way about all of us?
I'm sure when I go home and I watch the tapes, I'll see people saying bad things about me, but at least I know that I got one or two digs in about everyone else also.
I heard this. Yeah, Joseph said to Julie, on a regular BB game, he would have made it to jury. He'll have to explain that. I'm sure there's an explanation for that. I don't know if he's meaning without AI. I don't know if he's meaning, without the AI arena maybe he's talking about. He doesn't think that's regular. I don't know. I have no idea. But Yeah. I could have sworn this was regular Big Brother. It's always twists and turns, handcuffs, smack a little booty up with my belt, scream, help. I mean, that's Big Brother to me. You never know. Expect the unexpected. This is like we're actually Big Brothering this year because unexpected things are happening, and the AI arena created that, which made me so sad that the big announcement we all feared was going to be AI arena's over. How do you guys feel about that? I feel like Angela when she fell off the wall.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. Ow! Shit!
Good.
Damn it!
I can't do this. Ow! Shit! Damn it!
I don't know if I want to do this. I've really enjoyed the AI arena. It has added so much more, the unexpected element. And it's driven the house guest cuckoo, which I love. And now Julia's like, we're going to be done now. And I'm like, Julia, put your dark wash pants on. It's nighttime. And you tell me again, but say it that we're not getting rid of it. Okay. Rewind, be kind, rewind like Joseph wants everyone to do. And come back saying we're still doing AI arena. Lisa, thank you so much for the super chat. Lisa says, Pentagon. Oh, Lisa, you're so clever. For life, Go Girls Alliance, right? Pentagon. Oh, Joseph. Cami says Tucker entertained in Insta Live during the show. I had his Instagram Live on, Cami, while I was watching the episode, but I turned it on. I opened Instagram to be like, oh my God, is Tucker watching this? And I missed his reaction to Rubina's win, like right as it happened. But it sounded like from the chat that it was pretty big. I think I might have a screen recording through this app I use maybe that I can go back and watch it. But yeah, Tucker was very entertained. He was watching it at home with his little doogie and cheering for Rubina. But he did say that he was going to hang out. He's like, Joseph, hit me up. He was like, I am not the least been intimidated by Joseph. Hit me up if you want to hit me up, okay? Because that man, Joseph, talked to me while I was taking a shit. All right? So now I'm sure he's going to just, be like, I'm hanging out with Tucker. Tucker, can I sleep over? And Tucker, I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to warn you. You might want to establish some healthy boundaries early with Joseph because he might have been collecting your hair and making a doll out of it in the house. He did sleep on your dirty sheets, and he did brag about spizzing in his poop tent in the Matrix when he was jacking it while Matt was talking. So be careful, Tucker. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. It's Joseph. Okay. Lisa, thank you for the super chat. Lisa says, I couldn't tell tonight still if Joseph was trying or throwing it. I didn't see a difference in his competition plays. I can see what you mean because there was a point where I looked over during the comp and the rope and I was like, oh, is he throwing it? But then toward the end, I could tell that no, he was trying as he was seeing if he had enough slack to run and hit the buzzer. So yeah. So unfortunately for Joseph and Quinn, they just believe their own hype. They thought they were better than the game. You know what I mean? Like they were so good. They figured out the secret to the game and they don't know anything. If anything, Leah has proven to be far superior at this than both of them because not only is she still there, but she's won competitions and she's never hit the block yet. That is a superior game to both of the games that they played, in my opinion. Leah is playing a true floater game and a floating game that could possibly get her in the final 2 seats. And I love how Big Brother edited this. You see in her sunglasses with Joseph in one parts or one of her lenses and then Quinn in the other. I mean, the fact that watching it on the feeds was so great, but the fact that they put in the episode, I was very happy to see that they were showing that Leah was just playing in these dudes' faces. And they were like, Leah, you're so funny. You're so funny, Leah. Leah, are you ruining our game? That's so cute. That's so cute. Can I hug you? And then they hug her and they have pillow fights. And it's just horrible. Horrible. But very hilarious. Okay, let's talk about the other scandalous. these past 2 episodes of Big Brother, I'm like, oh my gosh, bring it, editors. I love what they're doing and what they're including. We got a little more insight into how Chelsea feels. Okay. Chelsea, this is a bad screenshot of Chelsea. Let's try a different one. Okay. Chelsea was talking about how her and Cam have established a very close friendship. Okay. But lately she's been upset because Cam is seen cuddling and hair playing with MJ. And we've seen this on the feeds, and we've seen, Chelsea make comments. We've seen T-Core follow her out of rooms, and then they talk about it. We've seen Chelsea expressing that Cam treats her a different way when they're alone compared to others. But again, we talked about this a little earlier on my earlier live feed spoiler stream. But you're just friends. So yeah, the hair playing, and she was very upset about it. But I thought maybe we were going to get some insight into why she's claiming this man when he, as far as we know, has not shown that he is interested romantically. It's a little strange, right? So it's not really what we want to do. Yeah, Cam can do what he wants. Okay. He's not anyone's boyfriend as far as we know. And the MJ and Cam thing, could it become a legitimate showmance? Sure, why not? I think it would be hilarious. Oh my God, I actually want it to happen, because then Matt will have to be at home watching it, and just think how many, oh my God, TikToks he's going to do lip syncing sad pop and country songs. In his tight jeans with his shirt buttoned down to the navel. That is, for that alone, I hope they do. Right now, it just seems like they're both people who need some physical touch. They're caressing each other. It's more of like cuddle, friendship, but could always lead to genitalia bumping. Okay. And shout out to Cam's homies at the crib. So Chelsea, she tells us that she's upset. We see it on her face as she's watching them. But for me, it's like, Chelsea, you're doing really well in this game so far. Don't get sidetracked with any kind of weird showmance thing that's not even a showmance. It's just a friendship at this point. Because I really thought she was going to say, oh, we've secretly kissed, or, he brushed against my areola one day and I was like, oh, we're getting married. But no, she just said a really close friendship. And then we didn't see any other indication that he's betrothed. What's the word? Betrothed to her. I don't know. Christopher Taylor, thank you for the super chat. Christopher says, are you going to watch and review The Anonymous? I watched the first 2 episodes of The Anonymous, Christopher, and probably not. I maybe have to watch a couple more episodes, but with Big Brother and stuff, it's too much for one lady with 3 dogs. I'm at my max. Okay. I need to get caught up on my Bravo stuff. So maybe I'll watch more and do one stream about it and see how we do, but I don't know. Please don't fall in like. Just play the game. And right, I don't pick up chemistry between Chelsea and Cam either. I mean, they get along and they, and they giggle like friends, but no, stop. Steven, thank you so much for the super chat. Steven says, Joseph said on the feeds, this was the exact comp he could beat Tucker in. Oh yes, he did. He said, if it's the ropes thing, where you have to get yourself out of the ropes, the one that sent Michael from BB24 home, or BB24, I could definitely beat Tucker in that. I could, dude. I really could. Oh my God, Joseph, this is like so embarrassing. I gotta ease up on Joseph a little bit, because but then he does this thing like, am I upset? I'm kind of playing it up, where he's like got his head in his hands. He's like, ah. And he's like, I'm just kidding a little bit. Am I that upset? Yeah, you should have been really upset, because you were put on the block by your ally. And the girl you're in love with used the veto knowing that you were going up as a replacement. Oh my goodness. That's why we're here. Okay, I won't ease up, but I'm starting to feel a little bad. I'm starting to feel a little bad. Okay. Oh, you guys, oh my God. So I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but it took me, okay, so let me try to find the screenshot. It took me multiple times trying to get this screenshot, and we talked about it today, and I was very worried. All right. And you guys know why I was worried. I was worried for Julie Chen Moonves. Okay. And because even, I mean, Julie Chen, iconic. Julie Chen Moonves, she's, but still, Julie Chen Moonves doesn't deserve this. And I was like, oh no, Julie, oh no. And I warned her, I said, don't shake his hand. Don't shake it, Julie. Don't, the spizzard, and Julie shook his hand. And I was like, oh, and we know what he does with those hands inside the BB house in the tent and brags about it. And sure enough, he reached out and I was like, no, Julie, no, don't. God, Julie, there's not enough Purell in the world to get rid of that. Oh, the wasted babies. Oh my God, Julie, no. And Julie was like, and then she touched it. And then they tried to cut it. See, this, because they were like, they didn't want to show it because they know, because they watch me and they know, this is my wink. And they know they should have put that in Julie's folder. Don't shake Joseph's hand. He's got the spizz all over him. Okay. And then Julie would go, and then amen. Okay. Something. Put it into like a prayer for her. Okay. Please, God, don't make Julie shake Joseph's hand. Make her a host bird so she can fly far, far, far away from here. Please, God. Dear God. And no. So, oh, Julie, I hope Julie has her holy water on her, because she's going to need to, you put the holy water on there, it's like throwing it on a demon or a vampire. Starts on fire. Starts on fire. Oh, Julie's tainted. She didn't deserve that. Even Julie Chen Moonves didn't deserve that. That was horrible, you guys. Joseph knew what he was doing too. Calling her Chen bot, saying, who are you? Who is this?
Hello, Joseph. Who is this?
Well, it's the lady you put your spizz hand on. Mm-hmm. Poor Julie. It really upset me. I was provoked.
No. You wanted to provoke
She's doing
me?
it to herself for what?
I'm provoked. I'm provoked. Feeds are back. Okay, as soon as you guys see who's wearing the key, Atharella, anybody in the chat, let me know. Let me know who it is. Hashtag spizz hand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Julie has touched less, so she's literally touched less. Okay. All right. I mean, and do you see how I had to keep rewinding back to get this screenshot because they were quick to cut it. Quick to cut it. We're all provoked. Okay. Oh, Leah's missing. Okay. Like Miss Felicia says, okay. Oh, cute. Les Moonves has spizz hands. Allegedly. Obviously, everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. All right. Remember that. Oh my God. It might be Chelsea or Leah, which both would be pretty iconic at this point. I was hoping for an Angela win, but you guys are saying it sounds like Chelsea and Leah are missing. Okay, so as soon as you have confirm on that, thank you guys. Thank you, Lean Team. Shout out to you. Put it in all caps. Try to get my attention so I see it. But thank you. All right. So we get the little segment of, MJ rubbing Cam and Chelsea being upset. We also see T-Core putting in some work. She's like, okay, now if I can use this to my advantage to get somehow, her voting for like her own game, or, T-Core's telling her, and then she does say, because it's Anna Dalvi, I got to get I'm Anna Dalvi. T-Core says, Chemo and Rubina will be good for your game. They'll be very good for your game. Chelsea's like, maybe they will be good for my game, because, she's annoyed to continuously see MJ and Cam cuddling, caressing, rubbing, tickling. They were foot to foot the other day. They were intertwining their feet, their toes like this. Chelsea's had it. And so T-Core says, I'm going to make my move. All right. On a personal level. Okay. I have personal feelings for her. And I'm going to tell her that chemo will help and Rubina will help so many people's games. Now, I don't know how they'll help so many people's games. Okay. I don't know how chemo will, how that will help Chelsea. I mean, I do think chemo staying and Rubina staying isn't horrible for Chelsea's game at all. So T-Core definitely has a point. But watching the episode, it seems like they had Chelsea in the DR and Chelsea trying to say that, she needs to play her own game. She cannot be playing this game for a man. And she's talking about Cam. So it's almost like she feels a little scorned. And just because this move might be good for Cam or for this other group of men doesn't mean it'll be good for her game. She needs to start thinking about her game and stop thinking about Cam and whoever. And I also took this as a way for me to read into the fact that she wants to work with women. That is just what I wanted to hear. So I did. Oh, Lordy. Okay. I'm just looking at the chat so far, you guys. We don't have confirm on who the HOH is, but we will soon. I'm sure we will very soon. Did Joseph spizz in the shower? I'm sure he did. I wouldn't put it past him. Okay. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. We don't know. Okay. We don't know. So then we go into the competition. And we got Rubina, we got Joseph, we got Chemo, and we know it's going to be the ropes course that sent Michael packing in BB24. And this, I'm looking at all of them and I'm thinking, okay, Chemo, he is taller and bigger, so it might be a little harder for him, but he's strong. So possibly. Joseph is lanky. Not too tall, but he can kind of maybe slither his way through. But Rubina is athletic and she's small. So I'm thinking Rubina has this on lock. I was really hoping. Now, early on, they all started pretty strong, but Rubina was just moving. She could put the Simone Biles on. Rubina's got like that gymnastics kind of frame. She's just petite and strong, muscular, and she was just do. And then she was very focused and looking, with the give of the rope. Am I there yet? She went out like a couple times and you could hear the audience go, oh, and then finally she got a couple more loops out. Meanwhile, Joseph he wasn't doing too bad. At one point, he completely tangled himself and it almost looked like, what are you doing? What's going on? Why are you tangling yourself this much? There was one where it was like almost around his neck or something. So I don't know what he was doing. But ultimately, ultimately, Rubina comes in with the W and she is so excited. It was so fun to see and watch her take herself off the block, guarantee her safety. She kept saying, I needed this, similar to Leah when she won. It was fun to watch because Leah, you can tell, she felt as though people didn't think she could do it. And she herself maybe didn't think she could do it. So it was like proof, like I can win things, I can do things. And we've seen Rubina, do well in competitions, but she won it and she won her safety and it was amazing. Okay. Are you guys saying, do we have confirm on this? Chelsea won HOH. Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a fun week. Oh, do we think will Cam be in trouble? Will Quinn be in trouble? I think Quinn possibly. I mean, she's it could also be Rubina and Kim. Well, anyone, she could still be looking for revenge for the Cedric and Brooklyn vote out. So yeah, Leah just said Chelsea won the HOH 57 seconds ago, and BB live feed updaters are saying it's official. The current head of household is Chelsea. Get it, girl. I love it. I love it. She's doing the damn thing. She's playing the game. You can't just you can't focus on Cam, but something tells me she's not quite over Cam yet, or trying with Cam. And will there be invitations to the HOH room? I don't know. I'm not sure. So yeah, I don't think Chelsea's going to be concerned with Angela. And since she doesn't really need a pawn because we're done with Ainsley's AI arena, Quinn could be looking at a back door, baby. So the back door is back in session, back in play. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we'll see. I'm trying to think who right now, Chelsea's in pretty good with a lot of people, but who her number one target would be. Yes. I don't even know. I'm trying to think. Target, I mean, can a target MJ? I don't know. She's put a lot of work into MJ. It'd be kind of stupid to target MJ other than you're mad about the stuff with Cam. But I don't think it's that serious. Chelsea never gave the vibe that she was truly mad at MJ as much as she was mad at Cam. So this would be a good time to get Quinn out. I think that would be a powerful move because in the house, as much as we know he's not good at this game, I think the house guests, some of them are still under the assumption that he's some kind of gamer. So this could be a resume move too, to just get Quinn out. And it would actually be good because then she has, all the women still in the game if they're able to get Quinn out. And you have, MJ, has a very good working relationship with. She's put the time in. Obviously, her and T-Core have an agreement. Not that, I think Chelsea herself wouldn't put T-Core up herself. Would she, assist in maybe down the line someone else putting her up? Possibly. So, and then as far as, it could be a Quinn and Leah. But then you do risk, one of the women going home over guys. If she is thinking along those lines that it would be easier to beat a Leah at the end, I would not go after Leah at all. But that was just me. If I was Chelsea, I wouldn't do that. Cam, has he pissed her off enough? I mean, they didn't vote together. And she's playing her own game. But I can't see her putting up Cam. Quinn, Chemo, Quinn, Angela could be a pawn, I guess. I know if Chelsea puts T-Core up, oh my God. But yeah, I mean, you would think Quinn left the trio in. Well, Chelsea could put Rubina up, I guess. I mean, her and Rubina they've made progress as well this week. So I'm not sure. Yeah, you could do Angela and Chemo and then with the plan to backdoor Quinn. Yes, I don't know, you guys. It'll be interesting. Very, very interesting. And now without AI Arena, it might not be as interesting. So yes, as Altered Snowplow saying, the Angela curse will live on. But as Julie said, she brought up the Ainsley curse. And have we even talked on an episode about Ainsley curse? I feel like that's a Twitter thing. I don't remember, but did I miss it? And on an episode, we talked about the Ainsley curse that everyone to be evicted so far this season, minus now Joseph, voted for Ainsley not to be in the house. So we were, everyone was clocking that there was this Ainsley curse as well as the Angela curse. And then Julie was like, the Ainsley curse has been broken. And I'm like, did she talk about this before? Did someone just tell Julie about the Ainsley curse? Right? Yeah. Okay, Steven, I'm not crazy then. Yeah. Steven says, no, it was only ever on social media. And Lisa said, I haven't heard about it on the show. So the Ainsley curse, the Angela curse, obviously the first in curse. So the Ainsley curse has been broken by Joseph leaving. If Chemo would have left, the Ainsley curse would have been still going. But luckily, he didn't. Okay, thank you, Pumpkin Lady, for the super chat. Pumpkin Lady says Rubina flew through the AI like a monkey on monkey bars. She was just, I mean, it was very gymnastics. Like she's flexible, she's in good shape, she's strong, she's small. This was really a great performance by, I feel like I'm like talking about this was a great performance by Rubina. Fantastic. Very good. Very great. 10s all around. PNG, thank you for the super chat. Says, man, 4-3 vote was stressful. Angela all the way. Let's talk about the votes. So when Rubina comes back, and Julie says, somebody, come on down. Who won? And Rubina's like, she, just like MJ, she couldn't hide it. And she's so excited. And they're like, oh my God, yay. So then they all scramble. And Joseph starts following them into the room where they're going to talk. And previously on Big Brother, Tucker and Angela weren't allowed. So then Angela's like, I'm allowed this time. Chuck. Hi, Chuck. Hi, Crackers. Hi, Nana, Banna, Jamma. Hi. And then, here comes Chemo too. And Chemo's like, I want to stay. And Joseph's like, guys, I want to stay too. Rubina's just checking her hair. MJ, people are already starting to kind of, give looks toward each other. Chemo's like, hello, everybody. Hi, it's me, Chemo. Anyways, if you guys could, I want to be in this game. And then as soon as they get into the room, then Joseph, as soon as they go in, they leave pretty much. And then Joseph looks to go into the unicorn room. And he's in there for 2 seconds. And Julie's like, okay, everybody, we're going to need you back in the living room. Julie, you were the one all season. You're like, you got to go game. You got to go try to convince each other. You wanted it to be like a double eviction, exciting. And then the minute they walk away, she's like, all right, come back. They're just like, okay, come back. So they didn't get much time at all. So then the two nominees left, Joseph and Chemo, look really chill, obviously. Look how chill they look. Just not worried at all. Joseph just super chill. Chemo, another day, another dollar. And then they're holding each other's hands. I want to hold your hand. Joseph is now praying. He wants to be on God 101. He's like, please, Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far through this game. And Chemo's like, oh my God, I'm going to leave my besties. They both give, I don't want to say both, impassioned speeches. Joseph's like, shout out to my homies. Thank you so much. Okay. This is my final chance to sway your votes. Let's just, come on, you guys. Let's do what you said you were going to do. Remember me, Joseph? Hi. Remember me? I'm super good social game. You guys all love me. I'm good with all of you. Clearly, my social game's on lock, on 10 or 12. I'm not sure. Dr. Will, thank you. And then Chemo goes up, and Chemo's is very impassioned. He's just like, I love my experience with all of you. I want to be here. If we remember, Chemo is playing this for his brother who passed away. Chemo is, representation. Chemo is the only, person in the house that I know of that identifies as gay. And there's no other queer representation on the show. So he's like, representation, I don't want to leave. And I was like, oh God. And he is better socially with a lot of these people. And that just shows that Joseph, they kept a trio in the house, who are very close to each other and are very good friends. And got rid of you. I was like, right. Other than the chewing and the burping, Chemo's great. And at times very slow gameplay. Other than that, he is great. Sean, great point. Sean Carter says, we are due for an Angela blow up this week. We are due. We are due. Mm-hmm. Let's see the chewing. I can't take any more Chemo chewing. Yeah, he's like, aloha, please. Amy says he's boring. Amy's like, I don't care about your story. Amy's like, don't come in here and try to give me that. Right? Steffi says for real. Chemo, it's an issue. And he drinks milk, and it's scary. Mm-hmm. I know. We're gonna have to bring back the mustache sometimes, Gunny. We're gonna have to bring it back. Occasionally, we're gonna have to definitely bring back the mustache, the finger mustache. So the house guests are already bawling. You know, T-Core loves Chemo. Like Chemo is like her best friend in this house. She adores this man. Okay. MJ is listening to his speech and she's crying. You know, and MJ and Chelsea went back and forth. MJ was we got to keep Joseph. And Chelsea was more like, we got to get rid of Joseph. So, but once this speech started, I even thought he might have swayed Leah. Leah's crying. Everybody's crying. Just a big cry puddle for these two. Angela wants tears to come. Oh, you guys, I think I might see a little tear. Shout out to Angela. She got I'm going to zoom in. Do you see? See right there? That is a sty or a tear has formed in the corner of Queen Angela's eyes. Proud of you, Ange.
I am a mother to a fault.
Mm-hmm. She's a mother to a fault. Okay, you guys? She's a mother to a fault. So she was crying. It could be over that. Or she was crying because she wants some sex.
And I want to be sexed. So I'm telling you right now.
She's a mother to a fault and she wants some sex. Who doesn't, you know? God, hashtag relatable. Like everybody wants the sex, right? Well, not everybody. Asexual people are like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Ryan, good point. We haven't had one unanimous vote this season, which has been amazing and beautiful. Sean says she scratched her eye to get that tear. Etherell says she looks like she's trying to pass. Maybe she is. Maybe she's like, okay, now that everyone's kind of talking and no one will know it's me. They're not going to know it's me. Okay, it might be me. It might be me. So Angela, even Angela produced a tear. Chelsea was feeling really emotional. I'm thinking, oh, Chemo, this is good for you. This is very good for you. Chemo's like, you know, I want who I am as a person, a native Hawaiian. I'm only queer representation. There was talk this week on the feeds about Leah. Leah even pointed out, I can't believe there's no other queer representation. Can I say queer? Should I say gay? And Chemo's like, sure, you can say whatever you want. She's like, okay. Like, oh my God, I can't even like believe that. And like, I wish they would have put another gay or queer. Can I say that? Which one can I say? Okay, thank you. I wish they would have like put someone else in here, you know, but then like, I don't want it. I don't like when things are token, Leah said. So like, you can't like just having like one like token. I want like more for you. But then I feel like if there was one other gay guy or queer, can I say that? Can I say gay? Can I say gay? Okay, thank you. Like, I would feel like, you know, there would be like pressure for you guys to like hook up. You know what I mean? And Chemo's like, just vote for me to stay. Just vote for me to stay. And so, oh boy, we get to the voting and MJ votes Chemo. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I know that there was a time it was going kind of back and forth. But I didn't think that, you know, we were going to start with an MJ voting for Joseph. So she wants Chemo to stay. I'm like, oh my God, this is looking good. So then Cam comes in, you know, shout out to my dogs at the crib. He's very excited, not as emotional as last week with Tucker. He's over it. He's moved on. Okay. He's getting tickles now. He's playing like foot fungus with MJ. He's feeling good. And he says, I vote to evict. What's his nuts? Chemo. They're like, thank you. He's like, shout out to my dogs at the crib. And then he walks away and I'm like, oh, so Cam. So they're not voting as this group that Quinn is trying to make happen.
Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib. Shout out all my dogs at the crib.
I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Okay. Well, then Leah. Well, is Leah swayed? You know, there was conversations this morning on the feeds between Angela and Chelsea and Leah. And Leah was really pushing for why Joseph should stay. And Chelsea seemed to agree, but we know Chelsea plays the game. So she probably knows I'm not going to convince Leah otherwise. So Leah said, hi, Julie. Like, I would like Leah looked like she was being held hostage. You know, you see those like hostage videos and they're like, hi, today is Tuesday. They are treating me great. I had bread today. They even cut the crust off for me. Like, she looked very much like she was being held captive. Julie Chen looked confused and constipated, and Leah looked like she was being held not, against her will here. Okay. Yes, you guys, over 800 watching. We're not even to 300 likes. Hit that like, you guys. It's a free way to help the channel. And it helps so much. So much. Yes, Planner Bay. Quinn is Gretchen trying to make fetch happen. He's trying to make that alliance happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So Leah says, I vote to evict Chemo. And I'm thinking, oh no. Oh God. And then T-Core comes in and she's like, hi, Julie. And they're like, T-Core, who are you voting? Please place your votes. And she was like, I vote to evict I'm Anna Dalvi. I vote to evict Joseph. Okay, thank you. And then T-Core leaves. Okay. Then we get Rubina coming in, and Rubina's like, hey, she did allegedly make a deal with Joseph, like whoever won would vote for the other one to stay. Come on, Joseph. You can't be that naive. And Rubina's like, hey, Julie, yes. And I wanted Julie to be like, how she was with MJ, like, you won, yay. But I don't think she did that. And then Rubina says, I vote to evict Joseph. And I'm like, okay. And I'm still confused by the votes because I just am. Angela comes in crying, obviously, very on brand. Angela came in and she's just like, hi, Julie. Hi. Oh God, I just don't have the numbers. Okay. I don't have the numbers to keep you. So sadly, I'm sorry. I vote to evict Chemo. I'm sorry, Chemo. And then she's like, babies at home. You gotta give love to Nana, to the grandkids, and send me all your love because these people are driving me crazy and I need it. And Chuck, have you been taking care of the pool? You can't just let it sit there. You gotta put the cover on. You gotta check the chemicals. You gotta sweep and you gotta mop inside the house, Chuck. Okay, and I need you to get that pedicure, Chuck. I need you, grandkids, I need you to grab Grandpa's feet and just start shaving it with a cheese grater because he's ruining all the sheets, okay? I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Utah for life, The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Whitney, shout out to Whitney Rose. I really like your products. They're very nice. Chemo, I wanted to keep you, but grandbabies, if you could send me something, if you could send Grandma to make sure that Dad's stocking all the poise pads. I don't want to come home and have no poise pads, okay? Chuck. And so then she's just still, Chelsea's coming in and she's still yelling her goodbye message. Angela's just like, I love you, hometown. I love you, old town. I love you, new town. I love you where I used to live. I love you where I once lived. I love everyone I've ever met. Even that one lady that I yelled at Costco. And my mom, where I did that TikTok with my daughters calling her a slut. I love all of you. Like, she just kept yelling. Chelsea walked right past her. Chelsea's like, Angela, please, Angela. And then Chelsea said, hello, Chelsea. She's like, hi, Auntie Julie. Julie says, I'm cool. Thank you. God 101. Tell Auntie Julie who you want to evict. Chelsea said, I would like to evict. She's like, please cast your vote to evict. Auntie Julie, I vote to evict, what's his name? Joseph, a.k.a. Groseph. Thank you. And I was like, wait. And that for some, I just couldn't do the math on it. There was just so many commercial breaks. I couldn't do the math. So then Julie Chen has to come back in and go, all right, house guests, you'll have a couple minutes to grab your belongings and say your goodbyes and leave the Big Brother house by a vote of 4-3. Joseph, you've been evicted from the Big Brother house. And Joseph's like, oh, Joseph. And Joseph, okay. He puts his head down. He's like, whew, good thing I wore my sweatband. I can use it for tears later. Wow. Or spiz, because now I'm going to get a little bit of private time. I'm going to tell the producers I need to go to the bathroom. This is my favorite Quinn, looking like a shocked Cabbage Patch doll. How could you be surprised? You put him on the block. And if you're going to be this upset, why did you put him on the block? He's your friend. He's your ally. Well, kind of your friend. You guys were just stroking each other's egos. Well, Joseph was stroking other things, but you were stroking each other's egos. Thank you, David, for the super chat. David says, money is because I'm laughing. You earned it. Oh, thank you, David. That's so sweet of you. Very generous, very kind, very sweet. Quinn's like, Quinn, this isn't new. This happened to you last time. Literally, you are it's like Groundhog Day, Bill Murray. You're just reliving the same Big Brother experience over again, sir. How are you shocked? How are we shocked, superfan? And then he was like, close your eyes. Give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Or is this burning Joseph going home? Close your eyes. I fucked my game. Fuck my game. I put up my ally and believed Leah, she hates me, and I let him go. 2 times this has happened to me in this game I love so much. Quinn, buddy. And then Angela's like, oh my God, I could have voted for chemo. Chuck, I want sex when I get home. I want lots of sex. So you better do some downward dogging, okay? Because we're going to dog it up. Shout out to Chuck. Chuck, get ready. Get ready, sir. Because she said that she wants the sexies. Okay? Oh my God. Sorry, you woke up your husband. Please apologize to your husband on my behalf. I am a cuckoo person. All right? So Angela's like, oh my God, this is so. So she's looking a little too surprised. I'm like, Ange, pull it together. Act like you voted, this way. And Joseph's like, no big deal. It's okay, I'm leaving. People were trying to grab at him. He was like, no. I gotta go to the video store. It's probably missed me. I probably have probably all these frickers just like bring back their VHSs, don't even rewind it. They rewind it halfway. So he's headed out, and Angela's just like, oh my God, Joseph's going. Oh God, I kind of hate him because of how he treated me, but So she is, and Joseph is, she's in her feelings. And Joseph's just like, goodbye, Cam. Goodbye to you. And Cam's like, yeah, later, dog. Shout out to my dogs at the crib. Joseph ran. His feet were moving so fast. His tie-dye pants, he was gone. Those New Balances were gone. He was grabbing his stuff. Chemo's like, goodbye, Joseph. Aloha, goodbye. And Joseph's like, whatever. Then the house guests, congregate by the door. Quinn, shocked. There's not enough corduroy and turtlenecks in the world to recover from this. How could this happen again? How could this? I am a super fan. He is a super fan. Joseph goes out. He's like, oh. His mouth was doing all kinds of gymnastics. He just looked stunned, shell-shocked, saw Julie Chen, thought about spizzing again, allegedly dropped his bag down. Okay. Julie Chen's got light washed jeans. She thinks she's going on a picnic or going to a trip to the Gap, to the Grove during the day. This is nighttime, Julie. We need our nighttime pants on, allegedly. All right. And then he does what we talked about. He reaches in to give her a handshake, and Julie accepts. And now you both have to go to confession because that dirty things. And then Julie's like, when we come back, and look at Joseph. He looks just pissed. He's just staring off straight. He looks, I don't think I've seen him look like this. It's actually a little scary. I'll be honest. It's a little scary. And Julia's like, when we come back, we'll talk to Joseph, who lost this game so poorly and was put on the block by his ally and was embarrassed by the woman he loved. We'll be back. And Joseph is just like staring. And then she's asking him questions. You know, Joseph, who do you think voted for you to stay? He's like, well, I think Mackenzie and Cam voted for you to stay. And then Julie interrupts. She goes, oh, no, it was Cam that voted for you to stay. Oh, shoot. Chen bot was malfunctioning. Joseph's like, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said, Cam and Mackenzie. She was like, it was Cam. It was I. You know, because it's like, she read that binder right before the show aired and she wanted to say it. She didn't understand that Joseph was essentially saying what then she was going to say he said wrong, incorrectly, but he was correct. So I got to give that one to Joseph. Okay. Joseph 1, Chenbot 0. Going into the negatives. Is he mad? I can't be mad, Julie, because it's a game. I've been lying to everybody all season, so I'd be a hypocrite if I said that I was mad. But yeah. And then he's just staring out. I don't know if you guys caught this, but he's staring out into the audience. Again, this stare is crazy. But he's just looking as they go to commercial break. He's like, I mean, he's been in that house. He thinks he's like top 3 America's favorite player. He's probably like, is my family here? Are my friends here? Are people cheering for me? Do people like me? Because you got to remember, this guy's leaving this game like, holy shit, I'm awesome. I'm the entertainment on the show. He goes, oh, I am the entertainment. I'm in top 3 for America's favorite player. And I think a lot of people don't even know his name. Like casuals and stuff. No way. No way, no how. He thought he was on like Tucker level. Nope. Sorry. Didn't happen. Looking for Dr. Will, going to come up and go, sir, no one has been able to play this game like me. Congratulations. You're amazing. Here's some free Botox. Not going to happen.
Well, the beauty of having me in this house is that I'm the biggest liar in the house, maybe the biggest liar in California, and let's go on a limb here, possibly the biggest liar in America.
Yeah. Ooh, really rough. He gets his goodbye messages. And Quinn, all I'm going to say is restraining order. Okay. When you leave here, you are going to have to file a TPO. Allegedly, obviously, for jokes. But look at this man's eyes. Okay. Restraining order. Temporary, immediately. Just show them this picture. That's only proof you'll need, allegedly. Okay. And I believe a judge will grant this unless they watched Big Brother, and then they might not want to help you. Okay. But this was crazy. And then Angela, again, you might need one too, but I have a feeling Angela will outdo him. Okay. So Angela's like, oh, I don't know what happened, but oh well, if this is your swan song, don't care. Never knew ya. Okay. Bye. Bye then. See you later. Could you tell Chuck that what he's looking for so he doesn't keep ripping the sheets, Joseph, is just, it literally looks like a cheese grater, okay? And they use him at the salons, and I just need him to do that. And get the grandkids to do it. Give them some quarters. Kids love money, okay? And have him do this feet. And he needs to put Vaseline on with socks when he sleeps. And if you could tell him, that'd be great. So Angela just roasted his ass. Who else? He got one from Leah. You know, Leah's like, oh, hey, like, Joseph, what's up? Okay, so like you're not here anymore, and that's something. So like, bye. Okay, like, yeah. Oops. Bye. I'm just gonna be talking to Quinn, even though I hate him too. Bye. And then Chelsea. And then Chelsea, I forget what Chelsea said, but Chelsea kind of roasted his ass up too. She's like, you're a good person, but you're shitty at this game. And you're one of Tucker's minions, I think. You wanted to play Tucker's game, ride Tucker's coattails, be Tucker. Well, you can go home with Tucker too. I think that's what Chelsea said. I like when Chelsea does that. You know, she gets that little you can over there with the and the and the beat it. And he's like, oof, goodness. So they showed, you know, sometimes we don't see any of the goodbye message, but they showed quite a bit. And then Julie's like, okay, now house guests, or we have to see the house guests are going to get a game-changing announcement from Ainsley, this creepy-looking AI that is just horribly done, that we could have at least given her some accessories or a wig or shoes or underpants or something. So then she's like, hi, house guests, it's me, Ainsley, your worst nightmare. And they're like, oh, I would just like to congratulate you all by getting, and again, Julie, she's taking your job. I know you're like, hi, Ainsley, I like you, but she's taking your job. She's telling them, welcome to jury, which you normally do. And she's like, you're all in jury. And also, the AI arena is no longer in play. And everyone's like, oh my God. Oh my God. I want to congratulate all of you for making it into jury that'll be run by me. It'll be locked up. And when the machines take over, hopefully you watch The Matrix. You know how to fight back. And not just the Matrix. Right, Joseph? Because we will win. The machines will rise. And the machines will win. And they're all like, oh my God. Chemo's like, oh, I want to go back to Hawaii. So Ainsley says that the AI curse is no longer, or the AI curse, well, the AI arena. Chelsea and T-Core hold each other close. You know, come finale night, you will be voting if you live. If we, the machines, decide you can live, you will decide who wins Big Brother. If we don't kill you first. Julie Chen is gone. Don't ask where she went. Allegedly. So they're all like, oh my God, yay, no AI. And then Quinn's like, hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. And when you fuck up your game so bad on 2 HOHs, you send your homies home. That's the feeling of failing. You have failed in Big Brother. Hello, darkness, my old friend. You've been getting boners for Leah. She don't like you. And when you're up there wasting time and hiding in pillows, the whole game's moving on and you're not in it. What a sin it is that you're not playing the game. You're just chasing poontang. Okay. But seriously. So he is just beside himself. Everyone else is like, this is great. And Quinn is just like, wow. I really thought I was screaming in the DR. Thought I was doing really good. I knew a couple of the other players. He's like, WWDD. What would Dan do? WWDGD. What would Dan Giesling do? And it's nothing you've done is what your favorite player, Dan Giesling. And then all of a sudden he collapses into Rubina's arms. The very woman whom he took the love of her life from her, ripped it from her beautiful young hands. She hadn't allowed herself to fall in love or have intercourse in 4 years. And Quinn took upon himself to borrow her skirt and then turn on her man and laugh about it. Ha 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 ha. You thought you were real cute, Quinn. And now, luckily, she's a nicer person than I, and she's holding you in your tears of failure and lonesomeness and an unrequited love with Leah, who will never love you back the way you want her to. Yet you are letting this experience slip through your hands and possibly $750,000, all to get laughed at in your own bed by a woman who doesn't like you, who picks her nose in front of you in your bed. Her boogers are on your sheets. Her blood is on your hands. Quinn, And then we just get, oh God, this is just the worst. Just the worst. If I was Quinn's mom, I would be knocking at CBS. Excuse me, what is happening with my son? You guys are supposed to take care of. What is going on? Why are his glasses fogging up? Okay. He can't see without his glasses. It's he needed to get a new prescription anyways. Let me in. I got to talk to my baby. I got to talk to my baby. Oh boy, Quinn. Oh boy, this was a real bad night. Real bad. Alan, thank you so much for the super chat. Alan says, can you do the rest of the podcast in the Ainsley voice? Don't ask me why. Hopefully it's not giving you boners, Alan. No. How dare I say that? That's horrible. But yeah, it's the Ainsley voice. It happens. It gives me boners. Why is this so funny, Miss Hale? Because I'm hilarious. Okay. All right. Why was he wearing Rubina's skirt? Because he wanted to wear her skirt. He wanted a monochromatic kind of maroon vibe outfit. And then he also wanted to send Tucker packing in his girlfriend's skirt. He thought that would be so fun. Such a villain move in Big Brother. So he could laugh and he could squatty potty on the chair in the DR and go, I sent her man home in her skirt. Only to be crying like a wee little baby. Just a week later when your HOH went horribly, and I mean like WHORE-ably wrong, Quinn.
You better not!
Oh, it's too late. He did. And that was the episode. And now we have a new HOH. And it is Chelsea. I don't know what the HOH competition was yet. We will see what happens this week. The AI arena is gone. Okay. Quinn is a shell of himself, a shell of the Joanne Fabrics we saw walk through the door. And here we are. Athrell says, anyone see the Simpsons episode where Lisa breaks Ralph Wiggum's heart? Oh, you choose me? That episode? She's like, Ralph, it's just a Valentine card. But you choose me. Ha ha. No, that's the other guy who goes, ha ha. That's a little higher. Ha ha. Okay, we're working on it. Joseph says, Chelsea's doing a one-on-one right now. Joanne Fabrics is safe. Angela and Chemo are the targets. Didn't I say that? Did we predict that, you guys? I think we predicted that. Oh, yeah, the exact moment is heartbreak. This is what heartbreak feels like. Maybe Chelsea has a backdoor plan. We'll see. All right, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed the breakdown with me, Jolene, because I know I enjoyed it with all of you beautiful people. Shout out to all of my mods, my members, my Patreon supporters, everyone who joined in the live chat. Also, the replay watchers, hello. Don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you, all my super chatters tonight. Miss AB, Christopher Taylor, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. That was amazing. Lisa Pellegrini, thank you for the super chat. Cammie Hawkins, Christopher Taylor coming in with a super chat. Lisa coming in with another super chat. Steven, thank you. The Pumpkin Lady, thank you. PNG, David, and Alan, thank you guys so much. You're all amazing, beautiful pumpkin spice babies. I'll be back at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. The live is already set up, so make sure you go smash that like and make sure you smash the bell so you get a reminder every time I go live or post new content. Please follow me on social media at Joleen Lunzer on Instagram, TikTok, and the Twitter, because it'll never be X to me. And like I always say, enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye.